first section that we did says دع الكلمات الآتية في مكانها المناسب من الجدول, which meant put the following words دع الكلمات الآتية في مكانها المناسب in their proper places in the chart من الجدول. All right, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. The first one was balad. Okay, balad we said means what? City. Okay, so we're going to take all of the words in this list up here, and we're going to, any word that has to do with a city or is the name of a city or has something to do with cities, places, towns, we're going to put them in this first row. All right, well, we did that. The second one is damir. The second column is called damir, which is what? Pronouns. Ahsanti. Now, so all of the words up here that are pronouns, we put them in their proper place. The third section was called a'dad, which is numbers. Ahsanti. So all of the words up here that are numbers, we put them in their proper place. The next section is called usra. Ma ma'na usra? Family. So all of the words that had to do with or were related to family, we put them in this row. The next section said makan, which means naam, rooms. La. Place. Makan.
You said makan and makan.
Yeah, night and day. And the last one is mihna, which means what? Profession, occupation, job, whatever. Okay, so whoever has their homework out, you can look at it. We're going to go through and fill these in. All right, so the first one, we did the whole thing. We want to review it now because people got some wrong. So this is for the people who got some wrong, and we'll also go back if there's something unclear. And this is just vocabulary. But if there's something unclear, we can go back and figure out what we're lacking so that we can beef it up and start using this lugha in our daily lives. Remember, if you take one word and learn one word and use it, it'll stick in your brain better and it'll flow off of your tongue better. But if you take these words and leave them inside of your book, and from Saturday to Saturday is the only time that you look at them, let alone use them, then it's going to take you a long time to get the hang of it. All right. So the first column, balad. Up here we had some words, but we filled in the chart already. So they put the first word in there for us. It's Misr. Egypt. Okay, so Egypt is a balad. Misr is a balad. What other buldan do they have in the list? So let's look and see. We have Misr. Okay. We have Syria. Right? Ma ma'ana Syria? We have Pakistan, not Pakistan, Pakistan. Okay, so Pakistan is also a balad. We have, is that it? No, there's one more right here. Turkey. Tamam? So that's all. If you put all of those in your list, then you did an excellent job. If you didn't, now you know that these are names of countries or these are names of buldan. What is the name of your balad? America. They say nowadays, the guys say America. I don't know why they America. But the word in Arabic is America. So we want to say Ma baladuka. امسح board. Oh, I'll write it here. Never mind. No problem. You can leave it. I think that he's still copying his notes. So if we want to ask someone, what is your balad? Or if I want to ask you, what is your balad? We'll say, what will we say? Ma. Oh. Ma. Where's the me? Ma. Baladu. I gave you guys a list of pronouns, right?
But the thing is, that's for male and female.
What is for male and female? Balad?
No. The calf. That's a weak pronoun.
The calf, if you say ma baladu ka, it's for male. Just like I say kayfa haluka, it's for male. أحسنت يا بلال. نعم. So ما بلدك was your country. ما بلدك was your country. The girls. What I was asking was, did I send you guys the list of pronouns for like beiti, وبيتك, وبيته, وبيتها, وبيتنا? We didn't go over this? You sure? I'm pretty sure I sent it. I presented it to you guys in class. I'll send it again. And so just a list of these attached pronouns. We haven't gone over it in the book yet, but just so you can practice on your own, which you guys don't do anyway, so it's going to sit in your mailbox. But if you do get a chance to, then you'll have the list as well. So I'll try to send it when I send out this next class. So if you want to ask them, what is your country? Ma baladuka. Just like we asked before, I don't know if we asked it in this form or not. Ma jinsiyatuka. We did, right? Ma jinsiyatuka. Masmuka. Okay, so this ma is for questioning. Alright, so we have some masmuka. Masmuka.
Oh, what is my name?
Salam. Masmuka. مسمك هنا طيب ما جنسيتك
أمريكي
ما جنسيتك أنت الكبيرة باكستانية طيب ما بلدك أمريكا. Okay, that's all. I just want to show you guys this word, how we can use it. تمام? So back to our list. The second column we have ضمير. ضمير was a new word. I don't think we actually had it in the book, but it means pronoun. Okay. So these are the pronouns like we said. هل أنت بخير or من أين أنت? We took before. من أين أنت? All right. من أين أنت? أيوة. Where are you from? نعم. Commerce. حلوة. جيد. Commerce. جميل. أنا من commerce. So these are what we call ضمائر or ضمير of pronouns. So the first one they have in the box for you already is called ولد. Stop. Anta. So we know what anta means, right? Naam? Okay, so we have some more pronouns up here. The first one is anta, what they have. The second one is anti. Ma ma'ana anti? You for she. You for she. It's confusing when you say it like that. Anti means you. Right? Anta means you, masculine. Anti means you, feminine. So if I say, min ayna anta, you say, Naam? Ana min Kamar. Min ayna anti? Ana min America. Okay? So the same meaning. One is masculine, one is mu'annath, one is mudhakkar. They're both pronouns though. Jay? Is that clear? Tamam. And this is, I think, from the very first lesson that we took. We had these words. Jadda huwa. This is also a pronoun. Huwa. Ma ma'ana huwa? He. Okay? So I'm going to ask, Ya Bilal, min ayna huwa? Min ayna huwa? Min ayna huwa?
Where is it?
From.
Where is it from?
Aywa.
Men and mine.
Yes, you probably can say what. Man huwa. Man huwa is who is he? Man huwa. Let's write it down so that we can get it in our brains, right? Okay? So So what I was asking was min with a kasra. Let's write the kasra so that we can visualize it.
You got it. Man.
Alhamdulillah.
Man.
Okay, min aina
Aina.
huwa,
Huwa.
which means
Where is he?
where is he from? Min aina huwa. Okay? And what you were thinking, ya Bilal, was man huwa. With the man, right? Let's look at that. Man with the fatha. Man huwa. Which means who is he? Okay? So ya Bilal, min aina huwa. من أين؟ من أين أنت؟
من أين أنت؟
أنت يا بلال.
أنت.
عبد الله.
لا.
No.
من أين is where. أين is where.
Where? Where are you from? Where are you from?
أين نعم.
أمريكي.
أمريكا.
أمريكا.
جيد. من أين هو؟
نيويورك.
من نيويورك. ليس من أمريكا.
America.
It's another country. Jameen. Okay? But this is the idea. So, these are how we use, this is how we use the pronoun. هو. تمام? And من هو? يا اصطفى. من هو؟ هو. جاي. جاي. Okay. After that we have هو. We have والد غرفة واحد أخت حمام مسجد ابن طلحة. Last one is here. Here. Same thing. She. Okay. So this is our last pronoun for the list. Here. What sentence can we use with here? Here means Pakistan. Here means Pakistan. She is from Pakistan. Jimmy. Okay. The next one is the numbers, which are rather simple because this one only goes up to like 10. All right. So the first one they have in the box is خمسة. ما معنى خمسة? تمام. What other numbers do we have here? We have ثلاثة. Okay. خمسة is already there. Huh? We have واحد. We have تسعة. All right, and that's it. All right, 9. So, واحد, خمسة, واحد was 1, خمسة is 5, ثلاثة is 3, and تسعة is 9. Jay, who can give us the numbers from 1 to 10?
Me.
تفضل.
واحد اثنين
اثنان.
ثلاثة
اثنان.
واحد اثنين ثلاثة
أربعة.
أربعة خمسة ستة سبعة ثمانية تسعة 10.
تفضل يا بلال.
واحد اثنين ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة سبعة
7
ثمانية تسعة 10
8
ثمانية.
اثنين and اثنان are just like رجلين and رجلان. Grammatical text changes. Just like Muslimun and Muslimin. Right? Something that you'll learn later on. So it's not wrong, but the proper subjective text is اثنان. جيد. أحسنتم. Very good. The next column is the أسرة. ما معنى أسرة? Family. So they start off with أخت. ما معنى أخت? Sister. What sentence can we use with أخت? أحسنتي. هذه أختي. هذه أختي. جميل. What other family words do we have here? Here is one. We have جدة. نعم. ما معنى جدة? Yes, grandmother. Okay. So what is the sentence that we can make with the word جدة? هذه جدتي. Or هذه جدة. Either one. This is a grandmother or هذه جدتي. My grandmother. Just like هذا Qalali, my color. So anytime we add the ya to the end of a noun, then it makes it possessive.
Add the two T's. Because there's such a word.
There's a word called Kufa.
Kufa.
There's a town in Iraq.
Yeah. Why do we say Kufi?
Well, there's a word called Kufi as well. I don't know why we say Kufi. I don't know where it comes from. Now,
That's what I'm talking about. You saying Kufi.
I've read before in the one dictionary I was reading, we have in Iraq they have something called an Araqiyya, which is a kufi that they wear actually under their kufi. But I haven't come across an Arabic word called kufi that means kufi like we mean it. Kufi is a word in Arabic. It means it's from Kufa, right? Why am I writing kufi? I'm supposed to be writing jaddati. Tarbush. Jaddati. Okay, so anytime you add a ya to the end of a noun, it makes it my something. So jaddati, qalami, baiti, ummi, khali, like he said. What did you say? No, the one with the yeah that you first said. Ummi, na'am. Anything that you have. Just like we said baladuka, that kaf, it makes it your something. So like you say jaddatuka, wa usratuka, ukhtuka, akhuka, abuka, waliduka, waladuka, etc. Alright? So you add a kaf to make something yours. You add a ya to make something mine. Pronounce. Come on. واضح؟ جيد. Excuse me. So Jadda is grandma. Walid, we just went over that, right? Father. And Ukht is already in the list. What else do we have? Ibn. ما معنى Ibn? Son. What's another word for Ibn? It's on the board. Walad. ووالد وما ولد. You read Quran. Allah Ta'ala said in Quran, ووالد وما ولد. لقد خلقنا الإنسان في كبد. And that's it. That's all of the family members. Zayn. The next one is makan, or place. So these are vocabulary words talking about places. The first one that they already put in the box for us is hammam. نعم. ما معنى حمام؟ نعم. نعم. Restroom, washroom. Hammam technically I think is a place where you take a bath. Now? Washroom.
Do they have those hammams over there in Egypt, like where you go and wash up and like a sign, or it's like a sports sign?
They have them. I've never seen one before. They do have them, I believe. I think Morocco is famous for them. Morocco is famous for public bathhouses, where you just go to take a hammam is actually a place where you take a bath only, not to be confused with a bathroom that we have here where you go to relieve yourself. So the word hammam is actually technically they call it a hammam, but the hammam technically is not that. We call it mirhab, Bayt al-Khala, or different things. And you can call it a hammam because that's what it's become. But the hammam, in the older days, the hammamat, if you look in fiqh books and older books, they're talking about what Bilal just mentioned. Those public bathhouses that you go to take a bath because people didn't have running water and things in their houses. So you would go to a public bathhouse, give the guy $1 dinar or dirham or a piece of barley or something, and you could take a bath, right? And it would be like a public bathhouse. Huh? Yeah. Same idea. Now, so hammam is a place. What other places do we have on our list? Well, we have ghurfa. The one that you said sounds German, right?
That's my favorite word.
So, masjid, na'am, a masjid is also a place. We're in the masjid. نحن الآن في المسجد.
نصلي
مصلى.
نصلي
نعم أحسنتم. مصلى. And that's it, right? Okay, نعم.
نعسل نصلي.
Oh. Musalli is a person who's making prayer. Like Muslim is a person who has accepted al-Islam. Jayid. That was the first part. Any questions about the first part?
I have a good one.
هذه غرفة. نعم هذه غرفة.
I'm trying to figure out what it is.
أو ما معنى غرفة الزواج؟
Oh, my ma'na.
ما معنى غرفة؟ شباب.
ومعنى
Bilal is asking a question.
Ma'na ghurfa.
room. Dang.
No. غرفة music.
I don't know that one, dude.
Okay, so if you have any problems with any of these vocabulary words or any of the other vocab that you've gotten up to this point, then you can always go back to either the beginning of the book and go over the whole thing, or the end of the book, like I showed you. They have vocabulary in this in the back, in the index, in the whatever it's called, for each chapter. Tamam? I think it was like page 300 or something like that. Let's look and see, just in case everyone forgot and never looks at it again. I wrote it down, but oh, my numbers. Let's see. Oh, it makes it much easier. قائمة مفردات المساندة قائمة المفردات كل واحدة. Okay, so 387. If you go to 387 in the back of your book, you will find this. The each wahda, all right? Each unit. الوحدة الأولى أخ أخت أربعة أنا أنت أنت أهلا وسهلا أين اثنان and not اثنين, right? This is what we learned, etc. So this is a summary of the vocabulary from the unit, first unit. All right. الثانية, where we are at now, where we're finishing up 1 and 2. أذان الفجر أذان الفجر أسرة إلى أولاد ابن. It's just vocabulary, just pure vocabulary. You can put the translations there if you want, which is a good thing starting out. Write notes. What the hand writes, the mind will remember, inshallah. If you write it enough times. Anyway. In some of the old madrasas, they not even the old madrasas, even in now, when we have our testing in Al-Azhar, we have to write out the Quran. They'll say, you're supposed to memorize Quran. They have an oral text that they give you. Read from Surah Al-Baqarah, for example, the first ayat 1 to 10. You read to the set, okay? Then you have a written text. They'll write the beginning of the ayat, right from ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ to هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. And you fill in the blanks, okay? So you have to write it out by hand. And when you write it out by hand, it makes it stronger in your mind. Same thing with your language, same thing with your mathematics, same thing with anything else. If you write it down, if you do continuous exercises, we've all been to classes before taking different things. You do math problems, you have to do the addition problems over and over and over and over again until it sticks in your mind. Subtraction over and over and over again. We give you different examples with different numbers until you understand how this operation works. The same thing with your vocabulary. Write it down in a sentence, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 100, until you remember what is the difference between walid, walad. Until you remember what is the difference between Jannah and Jinnah. Until you remember what is the difference between whatever the case may be. Zay? You write a sentence. That's why I give you guys the exercise to write down 5 sentences every week, just so you can use your vocabulary. But if you want to find the vocabulary specifically for the unit, it's back here starting at page 380, whatever it is. And they also have, which I mentioned to you before, they have helping words that are not necessarily used in the units, but they'll be useful for you in your Arabic speaking life. So they have, this extra vocabulary. So they have the map there, they have body parts, they have jobs, they have clothes, they have weather, food, uh, tools for the house, fruits, vegetables, furniture, travel, sickness and health, all sorts of wonderful words that you can use to make sentences with and progress in your Arabic studies. Yeah, man? Okay, so where were we? Somewhere over here. Aywa. Alright. The second section that we did, it said أكمل الجمل بالكلمات التالية. So complete the sentences with the following words. So they gave us 8 sentences, and they gave us 8 vocabulary words, and they asked us to fill in the sentences. Okay? So first, our vocabulary words are adhan, or adhan. Everybody knows what the adhan is, right? Yusalli. ما معنى يصلي? To pray. He is praying. Yusalli means he is praying. Present tense verb, masculine. Usra. Yaqra. He is reading. Ahsanti. Jaddi. Al-ghurfatu. The room. Tabiba. Pakistan. Right. So we want to use these words in these sentences that they gave us. So the first one says, Ahmadu fi ghurfa. Ahmadu fi al-ghurfa. Ahmad is in the room. The second sentence says, go ahead, هذه هي طبيبة. This is my, she is a, أحسنتم. The third sentence says, عمر. أحسنتم. ما معنى هذه الجملة? What does this sentence mean? أحسنتم. The fourth sentence, الجملة الرابعة عادل القرآن الكريم. So what you'll notice that when you use verbs, if it has an object after it, it takes the fatha. This is what you and Ali are always talking about. Mansoob. Okay? So if you use a verb like yaqra, Ali, or Adil, sorry, is reading, and the verb has an object after it, that object is going to change the fatha. Just a little tidbit. Don't worry about it right now. But it says here, instead of Qur'anul Kareemu, like she said, it says Qur'an al-Karima. Tamam? واضح? Not quite. The next sentence says, what does it say? Fil masjidi. Okay, and like we mentioned before, if you have one of these prepositions, like fi, ala, hatta, tahta, fawqa, min, etc., then the noun that comes after it is going to take a kasra. So that's why we say fil masjid di. Afwan, it's not going to take a kasra, it's going to get the kasra sound. And I don't.
Have the kesser. Usually have the kesser.
Fi has a kasra.
Yeah.
The word fi itself, yes, it has a kasra on it. There's a word called fai, but that's not it. Al-fai'u. Anyways, number 6. هذا بلانك الفجر. هذا أذان الفجر. What does that mean? This is the adhan al-fajr. That's why we can take that out, the fajr part out, and we can use all of the other salawat, right? هذا أذان العصر. هذا أذان المغربي. هذا أذان الظهر. هذا أذان العشاء. العشاء. نعم. أحسنت. Next sentence. أنا من Pakistan. Ahsanti. Or wherever. You can use, and I'm in America, and I'm in Commerce, and I'm in New York, and I'm in wherever you're in. Come on? The last sentence and the last word, هذه blank. هذه أسرة لا أسرتي. هذه أسرة رسول الله. هذه أسرة رسول الله. Oh, this doesn't say Rasul, it says الرسول. Sorry. هذه أسرة الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. تمام? Somebody had a question? Okay. So we understand those vocabulary words. And this one was just fixing the word that doesn't go in the sequence, right? ضع علامة الخطأ على الكلمة الغريبة. Cross out the strange word. Cross out the word that doesn't belong. So we had, for example, in the first one it says أخ, صديق, ibn, nadhar. And nadhara was the strange word, right? Because أخ, remember how to spell this one. ما معنى أخ؟ وما معنى صديق؟ وما معنى ابن؟ وما معنى نظارة؟ You say news? لا. Glasses. Glasses. Nadhir is a warner. يعني إنا أرسلناك بشيرا ونذيرا وداعيا إلى الله وسراجا منيرا. Huh? With the dhal, not a dha. So we don't say nadhira, we say nadhira. Remember, or I mentioned it to you guys last week about tajweed, and I guess we have to have a tajweed class because you guys aren't pronouncing your letters correctly. But we said that there are heavy letters and light letters. Dha is one of the heavy letters. So we don't say nadhir, we say nadhir. Dhal, dal, dhal. ذلك الكتاب, not ذلك الكتاب, right? But the letter dha, like nadhara, right? So dha is heavy, dhal is light. So the word that you're thinking about, Aba, Amina, is nadhir. Na, where's my dhal? V, brr, nadhir. With a dhal, kana, nadhir. واضح؟ واضح. Okay. So nadhara, we said it means glasses. And that's the word that doesn't go in the sequence. The second set says what? Hammam.
Oh, this is a set of words.
Yeah, they just want you to cross.
I'm trying to figure out that opposite. I'm like, man, something ain't making no sense. Let me be quiet.
Well, please, this class is specifically, or this session is specifically geared towards bringing out whatever problems that we had in these first two units so that we can go on to the next unit without worrying about the first two. Jay? So if you have any questions, then now is the time. So you guys said hammam, huh? Warfa, shajara, masjid. What's the strange word? Shajara. Shajara doesn't go. The third set, what do we have? Yatawadda, mi'taf, yaqra'u, yusalli. What is the strange word? معطف. ما معنى معطف؟ كو. نعم. ما معنى يتوضأ؟ He's making a wudu. So if I say, if Abdullah is in the hammam over there making wudu, and I ask you, Aina Abdullah, what will you say? هو يتوضأ. جاي. If Fatima is over there making a wudu, and I ask you, Aina Fatima, what will you say? Here? Tatawadda. For the people that were in class taking notes, right? Here? ماذا? تتوضأ. Yeah, for masculine, ta for feminine.
What's that?
Now,
I'm looking at the word wudu.
it is wudu.
Yeah, ta is the
Oh. The other what?
what?
Yes, it stands for you as well. أحسنتي بارك الله فيكي. معطف يقرأ يصلي. Okay. The next set, it says surah. Is it time for that then? What time is that then? الآن? Okay, let's pause.